Hello Doha, welcome to 974 Live. My name is Abla Sibak and I'm here with...
I'm G. Valentino. Today we are joined by a very special guest. He's a senior level banker with over 20 years experience in the industry. He is the founder of Bank Advisor World. We are joined by Rashid Al-Boainain.
Good pronouncing.
I did well?
Nailed it.
Damn, I've been practicing. Thank you for coming on the show, Rashid.
Thank you for inviting me.
You're welcome. Okay, so Rashid, check this out. We're going to be playing a small game. We're going to be saying 5 words each. And against that, you say the first word that comes to your mind.
Okay.
Okay? G, you go first.
Okay. Banking.
Life.
Bow.
Future.
Fear.
Always there.
Motivation.
Living with it.
Rashid. This is the hardest one.
Yeah, it is. It is. Trying to achieve.
Okay.
Inshallah you will.
I'm sorry, you said one word, but I couldn't think of one word, so that's the first things that popped in my head.
That's okay.
Okay. Social media.
Not that active in it. I do watch it. YouTube. Let's say electronic bloggers. Not into fashion bloggers or food bloggers because it's a taste that.
Yes.
But sharing it is good. Yeah.
Okay. COVID-19.
One word, please, Rashid.
Delay.
Big delay on all. Education.
Trying.
Success.
Also trying.
Qatar.
Love.
Love. Okay. So we're just going to ask you a few questions about everything that you've experienced, about what you've achieved, and we'll just take it from there. All right. So, Rashid, tell us, how did you get into banking?
Okay. After high school, I went to UAE to study. It was a big culture shock for me, coming from a government school, boys' school, and going into a mixed culture. It hit me really bad. And I didn't perform well in college. So my dad pulled me to take a break, then to send me somewhere else to study. So during summer, I was doing nothing, only sleeping, video games, nothing else. So my mom suggested, why not have a summer job? I saw a bank offering a summer job, so I applied for it and I got it.
Wow, mashallah.
And 20 years later, you're still in banking. Amazing, right?
Yeah, thank you, Mom.
Always listen to your mom.
Yep.
How old were you when you got that summer job?
18.
You were pretty young.
That time, yeah. Not anymore, but yeah.
I mean, 18, you got a summer job
I got
at a bank.
Summer job in a bank, opening return mail and archiving department, sorting the return mail and archiving department.
It was a new thing.
It was a new thing, boring thing, but it was a good pocket money for summer till I get to study somewhere. But one day I went down to the branch and I saw a first branch manager in my life and I saw how prestigious that job is. Loved it and I was like, gotta do it, I gotta try it.
That was my next question. What was your motivation behind choosing a career in this field?
That branch manager.
Wow.
That person?
Yeah, that person. Plus, I hate routine. I don't stay on a thing that I do all the time. I like new things, and in banking, every day you meet new people, new cases, new colleagues. That's why there is no routine in banks.
Really?
Every day is different, huh?
Every day is different. Every day is a new challenge. We have a set of targets that we need to achieve, but how to achieve it is different every day.
Every single day?
Every single day, you expect something new.
So you're never bored?
Never.
Nice.
Okay. So Rashid, as I understand, you are a high school graduate.
Yep. High school.
How did you manage to do with all, how did you manage to get where you are with having a high school diploma?
It took double the time of a high school. If someone has a diploma,
Yes.
graduates, and
In college, yes.
so I have to do double the work. Try to work harder.
prove yourself?
Not only to do my job, but to learn something new in the bank.
Okay.
Since I don't have a degree, my only degree is my experience. If I don't learn something new or try to learn something new, I will not reach anywhere in the bank. I'll be in my place, and that's it. So I kept learning a new thing. I decided even to move to new departments. No Qatari bin. I was the first Qatari salesperson in Qatar, outdoor sales. I was going out to companies,
Really?
visiting companies, meeting customers. Some people get shocked to see like bank representative coming to them with a letter, trying to sign a loan or opening an account. They have to. So
You
some of them go and
hustled.
ask.
You hustled your way through.
Love it. Love every moment of it. If I have to go back, I'll do it again.
That's amazing. It's really inspiring because some experience is you never really get it by like hearing someone's version of it or like from a textbook. You have to go do it yourself. So I can imagine you got a lot of lessons through that experience.
But guys, it doesn't mean that you kids don't have to do college. You have to do college. It's really good and it helps you to cut time in half of what I did.
Stay in school.
Yeah.
Because, you know, in the States, not everybody goes through college. Not everyone goes to college. But here, what I realize is a lot of jobs require a college degree. Like they always ask us, where's your college degree?
I agree to that. And trust me, in the bank, I've seen weird degrees, college degrees. I worked with a dentist.
Sorry about that. It's just funny.
I was shocked, a chemist, a dentist working in a bank. It's like, I like it and I found it as a career. And they are the best in it.
That's true. You don't always have to, you study your whole life into this profession and you study medicine and then it turns out, wait,
It's not your
I like to do coffee or I like to do fashion or I like to do something else that has nothing to do with what you learn in college.
You hear that story a lot, actually. But I think one of the things is that the more you try, the more you know what you like and what you don't like.
True that.
But alongside education as well, I think
Education is really important, top priority, but try to study something you like.
How come after, like, you've gotten your summer job and you've worked and you did sales and everything, how come you didn't decide to give it another chance to go back to college that age?
I tried. I tried.
And then what happened?
And that's my mom's big regrets, that she got me that job, that I didn't finish degree. So I'm trying to do it. Tried once, twice, but
What was the issue?
I can't stay in a class.
I
get
Bored.
bored from classes.
that as he gets bored in not in banking, in any other job, he doesn't like routine.
It's a routine to go to class, and with time it got weirder. A lot of people got college degrees, but with respect to all, but staying with someone who's 18, studying and asking me question about math, or it feels weird after 20 years in the bank. I tried it. I even tried it last year.
Really?
Yep.
What did you try to get into? I don't know, business administration. I don't know, banking. I want to know.
Nothing related to that.
Okay, you're not going to tell us?
Nothing related to that.
Medicine.
No, my dad's dream. But no.
See, I'm saying his parents' dreams. Like, I am just understanding.
Well, I don't want to do other people's dreams. It's my life and I wanted to do something I like.
So at that time, you realized that English was a weak point at your work. How did you overcome it?
By trying to speak it as much as possible, going to trainings, listening to Michael Jackson while reading the lyrics or Busta Rhymes. Trust me, if you listen to Busta Rhymes and understand what he's saying without reading the lyrics, you reach a good level of English listening. So,
you guys, this is some good advice to learn English. Mama, huh?
watch movies with English subtitles. Don't watch a movie with Arabic subtitle if you want to learn English. And speak it freely. Don't be embarrassed. Nothing to be embarrassed about. It's not your first language, so speak it. No shame in it.
That's very good advice.
It's true. You went after it.
I went after it. I went to classes in the British Council. Any training that pops up in the bank, I'll sign up for it if it's English. And plus, I started hanging out with people who speak English only. So to get used to the language, if you learn it without using it all the time, it will be useless. So you gotta keep talking, keep having a conversation in English, and with time you'll get it.
I think I need to apply these tips for me learning Arabic.
Yes, it's about time.
It's very difficult for me, but that's another story. Should we move to the next question?
Yes, go ahead.
These are my questions now. I'm really interested in some of the experience that you gained and some of like the things that you remember that you did to allow you to gain the success you did in your industry. One of the things that I think a lot of people could relate to maybe is as a young guy, and you told us your age before and you look a lot younger than your age.
I'm still young.
Yeah. So like when you're in the banking sector and you're dealing with these like very important clients and you're dealing with your seniors, how do you gain their respect, especially when you started so young in that industry as well?
It took me some time. I had to go to a couple of branch managers, experienced ones, and they gave me tips about it. Always make them advise you. Even if you don't need it, go to them and ask them what do you think is the best way.
Okay, very interesting.
Make them feel needed. And I needed them, honestly. They have the experience to help, to lead me, to lead the team. There was no shame in it to be part of the management team. I mean, to give the branch manager an advice about how to handle certain things.
I think it is something that maybe I've faced as well. Like as young guys, it's hard for like maybe older people to take direction. But I think what you're saying about utilizing their expertise, make them feel valued.
Use their expertise and ask them, give them a couple of options. I give them a couple of options, then I lead them to my option. What do you think if I did that?
You're still leading.
I gotta do it, but I gotta make sure that all the team are following the instruction. I can't not follow the senior management instruction because I have someone who's older than me in the branch and not do my job. But in the same time, I'm gonna use these advices, and I did use their advices for a lot of cases, a lot of directly customer cases that I'm sure they've been through more customers than I did. So I really utilized their place in the branch.
Utilizing the assets, for sure. Okay, how important is networking in some of the stuff that you do?
As a branch manager, I have 3 targets. 1 is managing the team, 2 is operation, but the most important thing in a bank is to bring sales to the branch. So networking is really important to bring sales to the branch. Without it, you can't call companies to visit, to bring more accounts or to discuss, given the company a package. So networking is always working, not only in banking. I think it works in every aspect of life, especially here in Qatar. You need to know someone to help you to get your things done. Not like Wasta, but they'll help somehow. So networking in banking is really important. We had a lot of trainings about it, how to expand your network, how even in elevators. They call the 2 minutes.
We do that in elevators. Hey, how are you? It's my business card.
Especially,
But you already had experience. You already had experience in sales because you already did door-to-door sales.
I did door-to-door sales, and that's how I met a lot of my friends, by the way. Yeah.
That's super cool. I'm going to add you to my network. Or we can add each other to our networks, yeah? I've got your card in my pocket. Okay, we've answered the next question. Last one from me then. How important is it for people in business to develop the ability to speak in public? Because I saw that on your Instagram as well, so I wanted to hear your insight. Like these are these higher level skills that a lot of people aren't able to do because it's outside their comfort zone?
If you need to lead a team, you need to speak in public. Especially if you have a big team, you gotta know how to speak in public, how to keep the eye contact with everyone, not to offend someone by looking at them all the time. Make sure. So it's really important to lead a team, or even in sales. I remember giving my first presentation in sales for 14 new military
Really?
to open their accounts, and
Really?
it was scary.
I can
But-
imagine.
I don't know, it went smooth. Also training, follow instructions.
Yes.
You can find it even on YouTube. I followed YouTube and a lot of public speaking training.
For free as well.
For free. No shame in it. I used to gather my family before any presentation that I do, and they suffer with me because I'm giving them a presentation about the product. They're like, "Are we done yet?" "Yeah, done, but just want to make sure how do I look in it." So, okay.
Love that.
You did well.
No, that's cool.
So we are moving on to your next project, your future, as you said. What is BOW?
BOW is Bank Advisor. It's short for Bank Advisor 1.
Okay.
I've been in banking field for 20 years, and I've seen the transition of how the sales or marketing of products been moving in Qatar, but there was still
Something missing.
an uncharted area that the banks never used it, and the customer need to know about it, which is putting everything on the table. Instead of going to the bank, calling a bank about any product or any services available, why not having them all in one place? What I'm trying to do is open Amazon for banking.
Wow.
Okay.
Inshallah, that's pretty smart.
So what it's gonna do, I don't know about your experience here in banking, but when I did my research in the beginning, I know a lot of people came base and opened the account based on their company's recommendation. They
That's
didn't
what
know
happens.
about the bank. They just open an account and that's it. I'm trying to change that behavior. Okay. Before coming to Doha, usually there is a list of things that you need to be preparing before coming to Doha. Why not having BOW one of them? Go through the banks, check the bank, check the requirements, check the documents needed, compare between banks. Also know how the banks work in Qatar. For example, a lot of people don't know what's Islamic bank and what's conventional bank, and they don't know the difference.
Yes.
It's only written
There's a lot of
Islamic.
confusion in it, yes.
No, there is a big difference in it. It's in the end, it's the same service. Loan is a loan, account is an account. But the difference is that it's like a stake, Islamic stake, and non-Islamic or conventional. Let's say it's the same taste in the end, but the process of it is that make difference in the loan or in the stake that I told you about. They all look the same, but the process make a difference. Customers don't know about this. What I'm trying to do is also raise awareness about such things. Difference between debit card, credit card, the difference between saving account and current account, flat and reducing rates. Not a lot of people go into that details. And I think all customers should go through those details to be 100% sure about what they're going through in banks.
Which is very, very important for a lot of us who are not aware of interest rates or credit cards or if you don't pay your loans, because a lot of people are behind in their loans and they don't know there's the increase, or I don't know, there's certain things that's about banking.
Banking has a lot of things. Unless you ask about details, the bank or banks will not come to you and tell you, listen, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They'll tell you the main points.
Okay,
But
but
unless
BOW
you
will give
know
it
it,
to BOW
BOW
will
will give you all the details, interest rate, the period, the requirement, document required, so you don't go back and forth between the bank and your company to get all the documents ready for you. So BOW will do everything for you, give you all the information you need. Also, it will compare rates and banks, up to 3 banks comparison for the same product.
Perfect.
It will help you decide what is the most suitable bank for you.
And by the way, this is perfect for time. You can actually save people's time. So instead of going from bank to bank and asking around and waiting,
Yes.
you guys do everything.
We'll do everything, and it will reduce mistakes. Nothing worse for a customer than getting a wrong information about a product, especially that is related to their finance, to their pockets. Nobody want to do mistake with that. If you tell me something, it has to be 100% right. And for customers, they are working, okay? They don't want to go to the bank all the time to finish their documents. They just want to go once and get things done, not even go. What we're gonna do is link the customer with the bank, and the bank will call them and send someone to do the service for them.
That's perfect. I'm still going through the whole structure of open WBS for my employees, and it's hard and it's just very difficult. It's not easy as I thought it was.
That's what I'm trying to do is to reduce the hassle for the customer, do a hassle-free service, and it's free of charge. You don't get charged, and no information will be inputted in their website. So only what you need to do is look at the bank, choose the bank, click, and we'll link you directly with the bank on the web page that you need to apply for. So even if you go to the bank website, you don't need to go through which product you want to choose or which account you want to choose. Whatever you saw in Bow and click on it, it will pop up a screen, another screen in the bank for this product, and you can apply for it directly.
So, very smart idea.
I feel like it really plays, like it really makes use of the expertise that you've built in your career when you're talking about customer first, but also all the knowledge in terms of the product and transparency, that's key. So that's very interesting, and inshallah we wish you the best with that project as well.
Thank you.
Okay, so I want to ask you, how did COVID-19 affect your project?
We had to put it on pause for some time. I can't sell heaters in summer, outdoor heaters in summer, okay? So in this pandemic, companies and bank they had this uncertainty about what's going on.
Yes.
Okay, people don't know if they're staying in their job, their salary will be reduced or not. So same thing, bank risk appetite were reduced. So the bank somehow put restriction on certain products. It was a confusing time for both customers and banks. So it wasn't the right time to promote the product in that time.
But you're going to expedite this process?
Yes, now we're changing it. We did a couple of changes that should help. I mean, God forbid that we face such a pandemic again. But I think we should be prepared for anything that happens.
What's your goal for this project, out of curiosity?
First, customer awareness. That's what we want to do.
Okay.
Raise awareness about banking in Qatar before coming to Qatar, especially for expatriates who just came to Qatar. They already have a lot of hassle preparing their life, setting up their life in Qatar. You don't want to add banking to one of them. So we want to move that away from the list. And my dream is to expand it all over GCC and Africa.
Make it international.
Yeah.
Franchise it. Smart. I wish you all the luck in the world. It's an amazing
Thank
project,
you so much.
and I personally think it will succeed because I have issues in banking and I don't have the time to understand, and I am too lazy to read, to be honest. So I really wish you the best.
You got your personal advisor now. Anything
Yes,
you need
amazing.
about banking, please don't hesitate.
Great. Thank you so much for being on our show today, Rashid.
Thank you so much.
It was a pleasure.
Same thing here. Thanks for giving me.
We learned a lot. We definitely learned a lot. Inshallah, maybe in the future we bring you back and see how your project's getting along.
Inshallah.
That's it, really. Finish there?
Yes.
Thank you.
We're done.